Hey guys, hello, happy Tuesday. I'm inviting you into my kitchen for a little bit of Coffee Chat Live. And I just wanted to share some ideas today for helping to stretch meals a little bit further, because it is hard to get to the grocery store, or it's even been hard to find certain items. I know sometimes it's kind of like, well, what do we make? And I don't know about you guys, but we are not used to eating at home every single day for every single meal. We usually will go out to eat at least once, maybe twice a week, or sometimes Adam and I, when the girls are at school, we go out for coffee or we go out for lunch. But trying to figure out how to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day at home can be a little bit of a challenge. So I just wanted to give a few ideas really quick as I sip on my coffee, and I'm going to prepare lunch here in a minute for the kids, of ways that you can kind of like make one main ingredient and then use it to stretch into certain meals. So if you guys have ideas, something that's worked for you in this last week or two, and that you are finding is really helpful, then share them in the comments, because sharing is caring. And I'm sure that we could all use a little bit of inspiration and just things to mix it up a little bit. So the first thing that I want to share, that an idea you can do, is get a whole chicken. So when I went to the grocery store over the weekend to kind of restock on some things we'd used in the last week, I couldn't find chicken breasts. I couldn't find chicken thighs. I could find wings, but the only other option for chicken was a whole chicken, which actually is even better in my opinion. So I got a whole chicken, and tonight for dinner we're having roasted chicken, and we'll have, some sides with that. I have green beans and rice or pasta noodles. But once you have that whole chicken, take it, shred it, and you can use that chicken to go on for soups, salads, sandwiches, wraps, different things. But at least having a big 3 to 4 pound chicken, depending on your family size, can help you to stretch into certain meals. You can do like barbecue chicken wraps. You can do bacon ranch chicken wraps. You could do a chicken salad. You can take the shredded chicken and toss it with a little bit of salsa or taco seasoning and turn it into tacos or burritos or a Mexican style wrap. Then the other thing that I will do is, once I have that chicken carcass, and I hate the word carcass, it sounds so gross. Once I have the carcass and I've taken all the meat off, I will put that in my crock pot tonight, cover with water, and I usually add like celery, onions, garlic, seasonings. I've got fresh parsley. If you have any fresh herbs, add that into it. Some pink Himalayan salt, which the salt will help extract minerals and like good nutrients out of the bones and the marrow. And I will let that soak and simmer. I shouldn't say soak. I will let that simmer in my crock pot all night. So I'll set it for anywhere from 10 to 12 to even 16 hours, however far your crock pot will go. And then tomorrow I'll strain it, and I'll have an amazing homemade chicken stock or chicken broth that you could then use to make another homemade soup. You can use the chicken stock in all kinds of recipes. If sometimes a recipe calls for just a cup, and if you've got the 32-ounce one that you open and you're using just a cup, then you've got to store it in your fridge and use it for something else for the next few days. So if you've got a big batch, take what you need, kind of think about what meals could you make around using that, and then put it in a container that you're able to freeze it in. And if you have room in your freezer, store the stock in your freezer and use that you can pull out in another time. So that's one thing that we're doing with the chicken. If you have chicken breasts, I don't even know if I do. We did last week, but I think we've used them all. And like I said, I couldn't find any this weekend. If you have chicken breasts, you can throw those in the crock pot and just pour a jar of salsa or a green salsa or an enchilada sauce on and shred it. And then you can use that chicken to make chicken tacos. You can shred it, kind of maybe saute it with some veggies, make chicken fajitas. You can make chicken burritos, chicken wraps, shred it and make chicken enchiladas. So there's so many options that you could do. So if you're able to get your hands on some chicken breasts, some boneless, skinless, and you want to put it in the crock pot, throw some salsa in and let that go. Another thing, you can make a big batch of homemade spaghetti sauce. So because again, pasta sauces and pasta noodles have been hard to come by. It's actually so easy to make homemade spaghetti sauce. I have a favorite recipe I will share. I'm currently in the process of transitioning my blog from an old site into a new one. So as I continue to get recipes loaded onto the new site, I'll share them so you guys have links. But make a large batch of tomato sauce that you can maybe make, spaghetti or a pasta, a baked ziti or something of some sort one night. And then plan other things you can make throughout the week. So you can use the tomato sauce as a base for tacos. By using a little bit of that tomato base and then adding in taco seasonings, you can do that. You can use it as a base in chili. You can use the tomato sauce for homemade sloppy joes, meatball sandwiches. You can do different variations of pasta dishes. We do a lot of spaghetti, but then just the other night we did a baked pasta dish. It wasn't baked ziti because I actually couldn't find ziti, or like the penne noodles, not ziti, but I couldn't find any penne noodles or anything. So we had like the little ribbons, I forget the name of them, but they look like little bows. So, is it bow tie? I don't know. Anyways, so just think of ways that you can vary up. And also, again, pasta sauce is something that will freeze really well. So if you can make a large batch and then maybe plan like 2 or 3 dishes for the week, kind of spaced out that you can use, reserve some, take the other half or so and put it in the freezer that then you can pull and use out for another night. Taco meat, we did ground turkey. You could do ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken, whatever's easier. Season up your meat. If you can get your hands on extra, use that, and then maybe make tacos or burritos one night and then have taco salad another night. You can do nachos with it, make things fun for the kids. If you also have the taco meat or like the shredded chicken that I mentioned a little bit ago in the crock pot, you can make quesadillas for the kids. Our kids are kind of picky, so one will eat a taco and one will eat a quesadilla, and we're like, it's basically the same thing. You're just eating it in a different shape and form, but you know how kids are. So anyways, so look at that and think of how you can just kind of tweak and get creative with meals and stretch things a little bit further. If you guys have any ideas or input you want to share, I would love to hear it. Those are just a few things that we've kind of been doing here in the last, 10 days now, and ways to stretch things further. I'm trying to think. Hey, Cindy. Those were just the things I had like right off the top of my head. But if you do have meat, awesome. Use it for a main dish. Use it for salads. Put it in sandwiches. Put it in wraps. Put it in whatever you can just to stretch things further. If you don't have meat because it's not available, I will mention one source that we absolutely love for getting really high quality organic clean meats is ButcherBox. So hey Stella, if you're having a hard time finding meat and you eat meat, we're not vegetarian, especially my husband, he loves to have meat for a meal. ButcherBox is a great option, and I have a link I can send you that will get you like extra perks and things and discount for your first order. So just comment if you want that, and I'm happy to send that. I think you can get like free bacon for life, free wings for life. They do different incentives all the time, and it's really fun because they'll do different promotions throughout each month. So you can maybe try cuts of meat you normally wouldn't, and they have a ton of recipes on their website as well. So that is one source of getting meat. Now, if you're running low on meat and you don't want to, get a big old box, or you don't have a lot of freezer room, then ideas for like meatless dishes would be enchiladas, because you can make a big pan of enchiladas. One of my favorite recipes is I take black beans and then a salsa of some sort. I usually use from Trader Joe's it's like their cowboy caviar. It's a corn salsa. So I'll use that, and then I'll dice up onions, garlic, bell peppers, and just kind of mix it all together. The salsa adds all the flavor you need. And then roll them up and put, your desired enchilada sauce, if you like red or green enchilada sauce, and top with a little cheese. And those are amazing. And you're still getting protein because you've got the beans and different things in there. So, just a few ideas, like I said. I hope this is helpful, and I would love to hear from you guys. What other things would be really helpful for you just during this time, what are ways that I can share with you, encourage you, equip you to get through so that you feel like you're thriving in this season of change, and you're able to come out of it just grateful and feeling like, okay, we made it through and I am a better person because of it. Because I think that's one of the most important things, is that we have the opportunity to look at this as crazy and uncharted and awful as it is in so many ways. It's still an opportunity for us to really step back and to grow and to slow down and to come out of it more of the person God created us to be. We have such an incredible opportunity to grow and to love and to serve others. So, thanks, Cindy. I appreciate that. So, any ways that I can serve you, ideas, videos, tools that I can provide for you, comment with them, and I will continually work on putting that together for you guys. And please, please, please feel free to share this video. That would help so much, just getting it out there and allow me to reach and encourage and serve more people. So I haven't even taken a sip of my coffee. I was too busy talking. But you guys have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.